basically they're all Sigma male edits, right? People want to be a Sigma male these days, and so we're gonna see how to do that in this video. I think he's gonna explain it with the Fairly Odd Parents show, the cartoon. I used to watch that as a kid. But let's get right into it.
Happens when you feel nothing. Do emotions make you weak and only bring problems? After an awful situation, Timmy blames his emotions and what happens when you feel nothing? Do emotions make you weak and only bring problems? After an awful situation, Timmy blames his emotions and wishes to never feel anything again. No sadness, no anger, no fear. This episode of The Fairly Odd Parents shows us whether living without emotions would truly make life easier or emptier.
My guess is that's gonna make it emptier, honestly. You gotta experience the ups and the downs, man, and trying to fake it and play it off as if you're not feeling anything. I mean, you don't have to be a crybaby, but you don't gotta act like you don't feel anything. There's no point in doing that.
This episode starts with a sunny day in Dinsdale, so everyone is at the pool having fun. Can't relate because I do not know how to swim. Timmy Turner looks down and his legs shake as he's about to dive the highest diving board of the pool. From below, the popular boys pressure him to jump.
Come on, Turner! What are you, scared and poor?
Timmy tries to convince himself he can do it because Trixie, the girl of his first wet dreams, is looking at him, but his fears are bigger than him. Timmy runs backwards until something pokes him from behind.
Oh heck no, man, that ain't it, bro. What the heck is going on?
It's Francis, the school bully. Naturally, Timmy gets so scared that ends up falling off the diving board. Although a big fall, he lands safe and sound. Probably because he does know how to swim. Unlike me. However, when he comes out of the pool, Trixie screams in horror because Timmy is naked.
Good grief, he's naked!
His bathing suit is floating in the pool, unleashing the mockery of everyone. Consumed by shame, he hides under his bed. He just wants to disappear. Wanda tries to comfort him, explaining that shame is normal and that he must learn to face it. Unlike
I feel that.
certain someone. For Timmy, emotions are the problem. Fear prevented him from jumping. Francis' fright made him fall in a goofy way, and now he feels completely humiliated. Because now everyone at school knows his underdeveloped little private parts. So he wishes to have no emotions. His magical godparents carry out his orders. Suddenly, Timmy's mind's open and all sorts of emotions start coming out. Happiness, anger, love, fear, things he will no longer feel. Cosmo traps them all in a small box. Now, Timmy's empty. Wanda asks him what he feels, to which he coldly replies, "I do not." His face is completely expressionless. Okay, this
that's what most people
deserves
call
a TikTok edit next to Ryan Gosling.
Feel anything or whatever. I'm not pausing it. I don't know what's going on.
You look lonely. I can fix that.
This idea of not feeling anything, not showing emotions, being stoic, being Tommy Shelby.
Thomas Shelby. Evet, Sigma.
In a world where modern man does not manage his emotions properly, vices, addictions, dumb scrolling, and erratic behavior are the result of not knowing how to govern emotions. And this is very true, but it is incomplete. We also have to see the other side of the coin. Cosmo, realizing he can't get offended or sad, makes fun of the pool incident. Even Wanda joins, which yeah, honestly, it was hilarious. The next day at the bus stop, and on the same bus, everyone makes fun of him, points at him, laughs, and makes comments about his public indecency. But Timmy doesn't care. Veronica, Trixie's sidekick, throws a sarcastic comment. "Wow, look who decides to wear clothes today." But Timmy stays unmoved, not a single gesture that could reveal discomfort. "Let's go, King." Veronica starts feeling frustrated by such display of power until she faints. That's a Michael Jackson type of aura right there. We live in an era that emphasizes the importance of expressing our emotions and letting them flow freely. And I mean, there's truth to that. Acknowledging and accepting what we feel is better than repressing and hiding them. Exactly. We saw that on the video about Clarence. However, there's another lesson that is often overlooked.
What happened with that?
It's equally important to know when not to be ruled by our emotions. Life frequently puts us in situations where maintaining composure and emotional control is more effective than reacting impulsively like a crybaby. And this doesn't mean ignoring or repressing our emotions, but rather being able to discern when it's best to act with reason instead of emotion. Timmy's behavior illustrates this well. By choosing not to react to provocation, he avoids prolonging his suffering and quickly disarms the opposition. By not feeling ashamed or upset by what others say, Timmy takes the power of controlling him away from them. Timmy sits next to Trixie, something that in the past would have made him nervous with excitement. Yet this time, he feels nothing, no nerves, no thrill. He simply remains by her side, as if the moment held no special significance. This new attitude causes her to get excited in the downstairs region. She tells him she will ignore him, but Timmy doesn't react. His silence starts to unsettle her, and more upset, she insists, "I said I'm ignoring you." Still nothing. Finally, she becomes so exasperated that she ends up pleading, almost desperately and definitely moist. In class, Crocker doesn't miss the opportunity to make fun of it. He puts in front of everyone how he was caught in 4K losing his dignity. The whole classroom explodes in laughs, but Timmy is unfazed. Crocker, more irritated, threatens to fail Timmy, which to be honest he's probably used to, but still nothing seems to get to him. Before long, his classmates start admiring him, turning him into the coolest kid in school. Even the school baddie is in love with him. Like the rest follow him as if he were some kind of YouTuber with more than 100,000 subscribers. Or that's what I imagine that happens when you have all those subscribers. I don't know, I'll let you know once you subscribe. Wanda remarks that he must be happy, to which Timmy with a blank expression replies, "What is happy?" When we force ourselves to stop feeling, we won't feel.
Yeah, man. Just because you're, I guess nonchalant or whatever, if you want to go that route, that means, you gotta disregard everything. If you want to be this cool guy or whatever, you're gonna have to be nonchalant all the time. Otherwise, it's like, what are you even doing? You want to put up this cool guy act for what? To try to get more attention? And then it's like, now you're not cool anymore because you want people's attention. You see what I mean? It's like, now some people, they've, been through certain things in life, and they that's just how they are. They're numb to almost everything. They felt so much negative emotions that they can't even feel it properly anymore. It messed up their head because of, traumatic experiences that they had. And so they actually are, they would come off as nonchalant or stoic or whatever because of what they've been through. And it's not really an act for them. And those are the real, quote unquote, cool people because, overcoming, things in life, difficult things in life, triumph, overcoming these things, it is respectable. And so that makes you, honorable, I guess you could say cool or popular. And so it all adds up. But the people who fake it, it's I don't get it, And I see these people on the internet, and then other people see the other stuff on the internet, and then it's just like, okay, they're pushing this movement of men trying to be stoic, and I get it. There's a lot of weak men these days. I'll be the first to tell you. But let's not put up an act, Let's actually get out there and do some things with our life instead of acting stoic or what's the word? Sigma. It's lame, dude. It's lame. Let's collectively do better as a whole.
Peace, but disconnection from what you were, from what you love, and from who you loved. Meanwhile, Cosmo is fighting Timmy's emotions at home, which he is doing an awesome job.
My bad.
Oh, great! Bravery's on the roof again!
Francis warns Timmy that he's going to beat him up, but cold as ice, Timmy doesn't react. Francis, frustrated, intensifies his threats, saying he will shove him into a toilet. Timmy just yawns and tells him to hurry up to whatever he's going to do.
Get it over with,
Baffled
homie.
by Turner's lack of fear, Francis backs off, saying that he's too weird. Before acting,
There's nothing to fear but fear of self, man. If someone's threatening you, right? Let's say a bully or someone might be trying to rob you. If you show no fear, if you show that you don't even care what they do, they might not even want to do it anymore. They might realize, dang, this guy might be more dangerous than me. I'm supposed, the bully or, I guess let's say the aggressor. If they're the one coming up to you, in their head they think they're big and tough, and you don't even care, or at least you show that you don't care. That's gonna make them question themselves. They have to look back at themselves and think, dang, am I not tough? Am I not big and strong? Do I not have this weapon on me or whatever it might be? And now they're more scared than you, or more scared than what other people would have been. And now you flip the whole situation now, just like this. You're not even the aggressor, you just scared away the aggressor. The hunter is being hunted. Except, you don't really have to hunt them. You don't have to flip it and then, be the aggressor. But you can flip the script and, not be the victim at least by not showing fear. Just a little advice for you, man.
Accidentally slipping and falling headfirst into a toilet himself in the goofiest of ways. The students hailed him as a hero.
My bad, yo.
Trixie approaches and announces that he's now officially cool enough to be her boyfriend, presenting him with a pin to symbolize it. I think we all know how culturally the idea of the coolest people are those who appear emotionally indifferent, detached, and effortlessly confident. Just look at Thomas Shelby. Oh yes, I got a boner too. But what makes such behavior seem cool? There are two key reasons. First, someone who appears unaffected by others' opinions projects immense self-assurance, unlike most people who worry about fitting in or being accepted. This person doesn't need external validation. That quiet confidence radiates power, which naturally draws people in. Secondly, by refusing to seek approval, they set their own terms instead of conforming to others' expectations. This rebellious independence makes them stand out, and we see this reflected with the Little Me characters from the movies. All based on me. Ironically, those who lack that same confidence scramble to mimic this attitude of gaining approval, so people say, "Oh my god, he's so cool!" But that's missing the crucial lesson. Being genuinely cool means not caring about others' opinions. Trixie asks Timmy how does that make him feel. He coldly replies, it doesn't. Outraged, she accuses him of playing with her emotions, rips up the pin, and decides she'll date his best friend Chester instead, who completely panicked since, like most of us, he is scared of women. On his way home, Wanda tries to lecture Timmy, but he interrupts her.
Man, what? This dude's scared of women, bro?
Stating
I'm not gonna speak on it. I'm gonna speak on it. If there's a dude scared of a woman or a man, or look, to me that's weird, right? To me that's weird to be scared. And what was I talking about earlier? There's nothing to fear. If you show no fear towards certain situations, that's gonna give you the advantage. Now I get it. It might be, if you don't talk to many women, it might be nerve-wracking your first, second, maybe third time. But there's literally nothing to fear. They're human just like you. And I guess, because I have sisters, it's a little bit different for me. It's not as foreign to talk to, obviously, a woman, but for those dudes out there who don't talk to women, they're human just like you. They look a little bit different, but we're all human, man. There's nothing to be scared of, bro.
he doesn't need advice, he already understood it on his own. Being the coolest kid is a hollow victory if he can't enjoy it. Wanda is surprised, and Tim explains that without his emotions, he's thinking more logically, solving timeless questions. The chicken came before the egg, and Overwatch is a better and more polished game than Marvel Rivals. He then tells Wanda he's ready to regain his emotions after learning the lesson. She heads off to retrieve them from Cosmo, who's been keeping them for sure very safe. Meanwhile, a stuntman approaches Timmy, claiming he's exactly the type of person he needs, a fearless and emotionless kid. He takes Timmy to Dinsdale Dimmadome, where he will have to perform a crazy stunt. Ride a motorcycle up a ramp, jump across a building, pass through a flaming hoop while avoiding giant scissors.
How's that make you feel?
It doesn't.
You're weird.
Timmy wonders why the stuntman isn't doing it himself, and he basically says that he's not an idiot. Timmy does the jump in such stylish way and lands effortlessly, making the crowd go wild and many panties to be wet. This moment
What the
showcases
heck?
another side of stoicism. While staying emotionally composed can be beneficial, it can also be dangerous when taken to the extreme. Here we see the example with something dangerous, but this disconnection and detachment also
Exactly.
translates in every aspect of life. If we don't feel passion, love, or anything, it can lead to a very dark and nihilistic void, where why care about anything if nothing matters? Without
Exactly.
fear, Tim ignores the very real danger he's facing. Emotions serve a purpose. Fear isn't just a barrier to overcome, it's a warning system that helps us avoid harm. Finding a healthy balance means acknowledging our emotions without letting them control us. In a sense, there's
I like
Trixie
this
trying.
video. He might crack a few weird jokes, but he's got a point with what he's saying. Emotions are there for a reason. Everything, a part of our body is there for a reason. Our minds is there for a reason. Everything a part of that, we have it for a reason, right? And so even the negative stuff, some people might say they feel depressed, and that's there for a reason too. If you feel bored or depressed, that's your mind telling your body, hey, switch something up, change something, you do something differently, because what you're doing right now is not working. It's your mind sending a signal. It's a signal for change. Fear, all these emotions, negative emotions, it's just signals for change. Change something, do something different. But he has a point. Yeah, all the bad stuff is there for a reason.
Trying to get
And
Timmy's
that's
attentions by
obviously too.
kissing Chester, imagining she's kissing Timmy's big and prominent teeth. On the way home, some mysterious guys in a white van approach the little kid. What a surprise. But these are some secret agents that inform him that he's the
Bro,
perfect
what?
candidate
Oh,
to stop the
never mind.
infamous Dr. Vulcan,
What
who
the
has
heck?
kidnapped Trixie and Chester. So Timmy is like, yeah, whatever. He parachutes from a moving plane into a shark-infested sea. The shark, sensing Timmy's complete lack of fear, flee in terror. Timmy reaches the volcano where the villain is hiding, scales it, and crosses a tightrope on a unicycle through some giant scissors. Damn, at what point did this become an episode of a regular show? The agents
Yeah.
give him the final challenge. Dive into a lagoon filled with piranhas, whirlpools, alligators, sharp
Bro,
rocks,
they're putting all this kid through all this stuff, bro. There's got to be something illegal about this dude, and they kidnapped him. So I don't even know what's going on with this. This is a kid's show, bro. I don't know what's going on.
rocks, an angry tourist, and of course some scissors. Timmy doesn't blink, ready to jump. Just then Cosmo appears, opening the box containing Timmy's emotions, returning to him. Suddenly Timmy is overwhelmed by a flood of feelings: fear, doubt, and even anger.
Yay! It worked! I'm so emotional!
Full of fear, he feels paralyzed. He's sure he cannot do it, but then he remembers. Trixie and Chester's lives are at stake. He has no choice. Taking a deep breath, he closes his eyes and leaps. Wishing they were safe would be a lot easier.
So I like the message of this the show and this guy's video. Even with emotions, you can still make the right choices. Even with his emotions and being scared, he still decided to jump and try to save his friends or whatever. And that's what, like I said, that's what the emotions are there for. It's telling you, hey, you need to do something. If you're scared or shy or whatever, that's a signal. That's your brain sending a signal to your body, hey, do something. Do something different. Do something that's gonna make a change. Do something, because whatever you're doing right now it's making your body uncomfortable. So change something.
But I guess that works too. This scene emphasizes that emotions aren't just obstacles. They can also inspire us and drive us
What
to
the heck
act.
is that?
In this case, fear warned Timmy of the danger, but love and loyalty gave him the courage to push through it. Timmy successfully rescues his friends. Days later, he's in bed, covered in bandages. But despite his injuries, he feels content. He overcame his fears. This
There you go.
episode teaches us how it's not about eliminating emotions, but learning how to navigate them and not reacting impulsively. Emotions aren't inherently wrong. It's how we respond to them that matters. Sometimes staying cool and detached is the right move, but other times emotions gives us the insight we need to make better choices and to enjoy the good things in life. If you want to see some more fun and interesting introspections, watch this video.
Well, there you go. Well, that was very, I wouldn't say educational video, but enlightening video. I liked it. Definitely opens your minds about, emotions and, us, how we feel and why we feel the way we feel. Even negative emotions, they're there for a reason. And it's there so that you can embrace it, right? Let's say you're feeling sad. Let's say you're feeling, even angry. Any type of negative emotion is there for a reason. It's signaling your body to do something, right? Some emotion, let's not do anything stupid, but every emotion is a signal for change. Change something. Or even the positive emotions, hey, keep doing whatever you're doing. Keep doing whatever you're doing. And the negative emotions are saying, hey, make a change. You're feeling sad, depressed, angry, bored. Make a change. That's what the emotions are there for. And trying to be a Sigma male, trying to act as if you don't have emotions, that's not going to help you. It's not going to help anybody. That's not the solution. The solution is to embrace what you have. The emotions are there for a reason, and you should embrace it. But with that said, y'all, have a blessed day. I'm out.
Last for the best you'll ever hear from.